football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
On first and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Counter play with Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Carr on the bootleg, rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bills nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Carr. Hard throw, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 4. Singletary here running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On first down, Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
11 on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And 10.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Bills first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Carr after the incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on
so stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Carl Nassib in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got Smith here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run with Bowden, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, they told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They ran the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now the 5th-year running back, it's Jalen Richard. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
Second down and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. They'll run the screen with Bowden. That's the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Caught by Jones. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Carr to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Jones on the return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the tackle.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Carr. Reception here by Rose. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. To throw, it's Carr. And be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
8 yards on the pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Smith. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A punt of 46, a return of 5.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The give is to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of
scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st down, Bills.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, Allen. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Complete, Smith has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Allen.
That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Taylor Muse with it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
48-yard line.
First down, Richard. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
The tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. The 20. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Point after.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Raiders 33, Bills 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down, Bills.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
First down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Allen. Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
Taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the Raiders' 21-yard line.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Allen. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bills on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Allen to throw once more. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 33, Bills 14.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 46-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Singletary again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On first down, Allen. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 20. From the gun, Allen. Throwing over the middle, but It's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. Third down here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Don't give him nothing.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the fifth time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall back